Alright, so I just got a package in today. These are the MTH Premier Southern Pacific single sheath boxcars from Trains. I recently ordered these, got these for, this is the six car set. Got these for a great deal. It's basically for tax and shipping about $200 for all six. So I'm about to open these up and get these on the layout. I've just opened up the box, and as you can see, this is what they were. MTH 20-90303. O-Gauge Southern Pacific 40-foot USRA single sheath boxcar set of 6, and the price was $187.97. And again, after shipping and tax, it ended up being about $200, which I think was a very good deal. So I'm gonna take these out of the box. Trains does a really good job of putting in a lot of this pack material, all this paper and stuff. This is my first MTH Premier set. I have a ton of Rail King boxes down there. I have the Rail King Daylight, so these cars would be good to add to the collection. All right, so here's the box. Still actually in pretty good shape. So I'm not sure why. So here is the details. Set contains, yeah. So if you want to read more about that, you can pause it. Look at that. But so this is the box. It's got the same thing on this side. I'm going to open this up and then show you some of the cars. All right, I've just cleared off the train table. I get some mess right now, all the stuff on it. I'm still under construction. So just open up the box. You can see all 6 cars. Like some of the box are putting upside down, but it's got each one. They seem to have different letters at the end of their. I remember assuming that's because each car has different numbers. But I'm going to. We can pull one of these out right now. And there we are. Southern Pacific. I don't really have too much Southern Pacific stuff in my collection. Again, I just got the Daylight, and I do have an old Trainmaster Southern Pacific -9. But so this would be good to add until I add these. Again, it's my first Premier set, basically my first high-end model train set. So you know what? I'll get this one out of the box and then get it on the table. All right, I'll try to set up the camera so you can kind of see me taking this out of the box, but I'm going to do that right now. Try not to ruin the box. Always keep the boxes to your model trains, because you never know when you might have to pack them all back up, or if you move, like I did a few years ago. It's good to have boxes. All right. These are supposed to be factory new. And they definitely look like it. These look like the little brackets for the scale couplers. I believe they always come with the Premier cars. Covering on the coupler. Real careful. This looks awesome. Hope here. On the inside of the cars, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up. Yeah, there you go. There's like scratches on the floor where stuff has been. A lot of detail. The undercarriage. And just look at the end right there. So the little hose coming off the coupler. This is definitely my nicest sprung trucks. Nicest cars in my collection. They're big too. Good weight. These hoses are fragile. Sometimes these break a lot. You got to be really careful with these. All right, so I'm going to get the rest out of their boxes and get them on the layout, and then I will show you them all together. I quickly want to show you this. You see right there how amazing these new cars are. Just watch this. Barely push it. I mean, look at that. Obviously, this isn't very flat. It's so smooth. These are going to be awesome. All right, so I've gotten all the cars out of the box. Here's all 6 on the big bridge. These look absolutely awesome, especially when you got all 6 together. They each have a unique number. focus. The first 2, 3 are the same, 2 through 6, and this one's 6, 4, 7, 2, 7, 8, 6, 0, 6, 8, and 7, 5. So it's kind of good. It's a good way that they aren't all, numbered the exact same. They aren't all numbers that are exactly back to back, because, what are the chances that 6 cars with back to back numbers are all going to end up in the same place at the same time on a train? But I think these cars are just absolutely awesome. I mean, the detail on these is just, for me, this is amazing. Again, this is the first high-end set I've ever gotten with the brake or the hoses, not brake hoses, between each car. They all have little springs. The car's actually a little bit, spring to them. Pretty decent amount. They roll very well. Only thing I did notice is that on this car, both trucks have a little white spot on them. These, I'm pretty sure, were not open before, so it was just some factory error. And then this one, kind of in that right hole in the truck, you can see a little bit of, I don't know, dirt or grime or something. I think that's just from the factory. But, I mean, again, these are absolutely awesome. And also, I just want to say this is just a tip I have for anyone. When you get trains, with a ton of this paper stuff from trains, definitely keep it, because you never know if you're going to go, say, visit another layout or something. It's good to have that kind of paper just to wrap the trains in, keep them safe. I have, my grandpa sent me a bunch of trains. There's a ton of newspaper. You see some up there. A ton in that box. It's all old newspapers. I'm using them here to cover up some older cars. They don't get that much more dusty than they already are. But yeah, just a tip for me. If you ever get a lot of this paper stuff, just keep it. You also keep the box, so it helps if you ever go anywhere. So wrap the trains up in that just to keep them extra safe. I'm going to my grandpa's house soon. He has a massive layout. He's the one who's got me started on all this. So, and I like to bring a train every now and then. So it'll be good just to be able to wrap them up like that. Keep them all safe during the trip. But yeah, all right. I'm gonna get an engine behind these. I think we're gonna start with the Southern Pacific Daylight, which this engine also I got from Trains. The first thing I bought from Trains. When I got it, did have, I think it was this wheel, one of these front wheels was off, but I just popped it back on. It was all good. But yeah, so definitely, if you haven't looked at Trains, it's Trains with a Z, TRAINZ.com. And they do deals all the time. There's a bunch of YouTubers who have discount codes for $10 off. And yeah, so I'm gonna get these rolling around the layout. Alright, I might add a few more cars to the train, pull them out of the makeshift yard I've got over there, maybe a couple more brown ones, add them on and put the engine a couple times, and I'll get some clips of it going around different parts of the layout, maybe with the use of the train running too. But, alright. Alright, I picked up a few more cars to the train. Still not very that realistic. Santa Fe, Pennsylvania, Conrail, USRA, of course, Western Pacific, a little more realistic than 2 others. I don't know what these are. I got the Union Pacific caboose. Again, we're just here to run trains. We got a long boxcar train going. And yeah, I'm going to do some clips of it running around the track in different spots. Might switch out the engine for the Southern Pacific gas handle. I got the caboose for it somewhere. But we'll play around with a bunch of different ideas. one last thing here. I got the Lionel 1950 773 Hudson hooked up to these cars. I know this is it's rare engine, old engine. It's 74 years old. I got this from my grandpa. I plan on eventually doing a video about this engine and the whole freight set I have. But I thought, the era of these style of cars and this engine, I thought it matched a little better. I thought, this just looked pretty cool. So I'm gonna do a few more clips with this, and then we will wrap up the whole video. Alright, so these have been the MTH Premier 40-foot USRA single sheath boxcar 6-car set. And all in all, I think this is an absolutely amazing set. These boxcars just have so much detail on them. And I really love this set. I definitely want to get more of these MTH 6-car sets, because I think there are, especially for this one, there are a really good deal. You're getting 6 cars that are they're all basically the exact same. It really kind of helps build your rolling stock. And like I said, I need more of the modern era freight cars. Obviously, these aren't modeled to be modern era. They're kind of, I think, World War II era, 1950s cars, but they've been made more recently, and they just have so much more detail. So much to the point where they get a little fragile, like as you can see right here, this little brake hose. So definitely, if you do ever get one of these, gotta be careful when you reach in for the coupler. There's a little tab right there. You don't break that off. But again, if you, I got these for like $200. If you can find one for that, or even less, or even maybe even $250 if they're in really good condition. These were factory new, so that was an amazing deal. But I would definitely try and get some of these. I definitely plan on getting more to kind of expand my lit. They're definitely really good to run with older engines, like the Hudson, even though not really the same railway, but it looks good. But yeah, so these are definitely absolutely amazing set. Probably my new favorite cars, except for probably these Union Pacific passenger cars. But I don't know. Even then, they're gonna run for the money. But yeah, all right. I do definitely plan on doing some more videos in the coming weeks. I want to do a video on Hudson, like I said, and kind of just on all the other engines I have. I also want to do layout video, just kind of showing me building the whole layout. I took some pictures and just kind of ideas and plans I have for the future. But yeah, all right. That'll be coming soon. And this has been Trainman. Thanks for watching.